Welcome back to Minecraft. I'm Dave, and today we're going to be building the John Deere logo. This was actually a request from Bambam Country, and it was an interesting one because my grandparents actually own a farm, and so as a kid I used to ride around in the tractors and all that, so it's kind of nostalgic to build this. One thing, I'm going to focus at the beginning on building the outside kind of green and yellow border, then we'll focus on building the deer, and then I'm going to speed up the build for the green portion in the middle. So let's go ahead and get into this build. Alright, so for this build we're going to need two different types of wool. We're going to need green and yellow. As you can see, we've already got one green block down. Now to the left of this we're going to add 19 blocks of green so that we have a row of 20 green wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now let's go ahead and move over here to the right hand side. We're going to go ahead and count in 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. Starting here, we're going to add 6 blocks of green wool going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to go ahead and move into the interior, and we're going to add 14 blocks of yellow this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Follow this up with 6 of the green wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now what we're going to do is we'll start here on the left. We're going to go ahead and count in 2 blocks this time, so 1, 2, and we're going to add 5 blocks going to the left, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now on the interior of this, so to the right of that green wool that we placed first, we're going to add 5 blocks of yellow, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're only going to focus here on the left hand side now, and we'll meet up with the right at the end of building the outside edge of this build. So now, starting on the left, we're going to go ahead and count in 2 again, so 1 and 2. This time we're going to add 4 blocks going to the left, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to add 4 blocks of yellow going to the right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and move up a level. And this time we're going to start here on the outside left edge, and we're going to add 2 blocks of green, so 1, 2. Now to the right of that, we're going to build 4 blocks of yellow. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now starting here on the left, we're going to go ahead and move up a level, and we're going to add 2 green blocks going to the left. So 1, 2. Now this time we're only going to add 2 yellow blocks on the right of that, so 1, 2. Moving up a level from here, we're going to add 1 green wool block, starting on the very left side, and we're going to add 2 yellow wool, 1, 2. Alright, so this is where we're at. So from here, I'm going to go ahead, since we're on the vertical portion now of the build, I'm going to focus on the yellow first, then we'll add the green on the outside edge. So, if we look at this yellow 2 blocks here, we're going to go ahead and build on the middle block, this block to the left of yellow, so right here. And from here, we're going to build up 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now to the left of this, we're going to add 1 block of yellow. And above that, we're going to add 5 blocks of yellow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and add 1 block of yellow to the left. And from here, we're going to go ahead and build up 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go ahead and move in to the right now. Add your 1 block of yellow. And above this, we're going to go ahead and add 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move into the right and add a block. Build up 4 blocks from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and add in 1 block to the right now. And that's where it'll switch back to horizontal. So we'll get it back to there here in a minute. Alright. So now directly above this green here on the left hand side of this yellow, we're just going to build green all the way up till we meet there. So 1, 2, 3. Now what we're going to do here is we need an overlap of green wool, and it's going to be those 3 blocks that we just added. So go ahead and start basically to the left of here. So as you can see, we're up a block from where our 2 yellow blocks are here. So we moved up and we added green, and we're going to build this all the way up till we match right there. So go ahead and add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks of our green. Now we're going to do a similar thing right here. Basically, for the next column of green wool, we're going to move up a row from right here where we have this double yellow block, and we're going to add our green to the left right there. We're going to build this all the way up until we match with the outside edge of the yellow all the way there at the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks. And that's going to be built up more, obviously, once we do this inner column here. So the way to do this is that we're going to go ahead and just start right here at the very top, and we'll work our way down this time. So to the left of this 2 blocks of yellow, we're going to place 1 block of green. And above that, we're going to go ahead and add 1 block of green just so we have a placeholder for the next row. We're going to go ahead and build down below. We're going to add 1, 2, and 3. Whoops, 3. Now, like before, we're going to see this level of 2 blocks of yellow here. We're going to move down a row, and that's where we're going to add our green wool. We're going to build down here until we touch that yellow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now the same thing goes here. Here's our 2 blocks of yellow. We're going to go ahead and move down a row and add our green wool right there. So we're just going to connect 1, 2, and 3. So that's the outside left edge. That's the way it should look. So now let's go ahead and go back to the horizontal building now here at the top. So to the right of this green wool that we placed as a placeholder, we're going to add 1 block of green, followed by 2 blocks of yellow. 1, 2. Go ahead and move up a level now. We're going to move in 1 from the left. So we'll be building on this second block of green. Go ahead and add 1, 2 blocks of green, followed by 4 blocks of yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and move up a level. We're going to move in 1 from the left again. We're going to build above this green here. And we're going to add 4 blocks of green. So 1, 2, 3, 4. After those 4 green blocks, we're going to go ahead and add 4 yellow blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We can go ahead and move up a level. And we're going to move over. This time we're going to move over 2 blocks of green. So 1 and 2. So building on the 3rd green wool block, we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks this time of green, followed by 5 blocks of yellow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think on this row we're going to move up 1, and we're going to start here on the right hand side this time. So we're going to add 1 block of yellow right there, directly above the yellow to the right. We're going to build to the left 6 blocks of green, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. And now to the right, we're going to add 13 blocks of yellow, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And that should match directly with where we were at below, so let's go ahead and just get underneath this and just make sure that we match up directly by just going straight down, and as you can see, we do. So now to the right of this yellow, we're going to go ahead and add another 6 blocks of green. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now for up above this, what we're going to do is we'll start here on the right, and what we're going to do is we're going to count to the right 3 green blocks. So 1, 2, 3. Starting right here, we're going to add our 20 blocks of green going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there we go. We have essentially a little more than half of the outside edges of this build complete. So let's go ahead and work on this right hand side, and then we can go ahead and start building the actual Deere logo on the interior. So from here, let's start here right below this far right yellow wool. We're going to add 1 block down, and to the right of that we're going to add 4 blocks of yellow. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now to the right of that we're going to go ahead and add 5 blocks of green. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and move down a level. Let's start here on the yellow again. And right here we're going to build down 1, and we're going to build to the right 3 yellow. So 1, 2, 3. Follow that with 4 blocks of green. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and move down. Starting on the right side of the yellow, go ahead and build down 1. Add 3 blocks of yellow again. So 1, 2, 3. This time we're only going to add 2 blocks of green. So 1 and 2. Starting on the yellow again, we're going to build down 1. This time we're going to build to the right 1. We're going to add 2 blocks of green. 1, 2. Starting on the right yellow again, we're going to build down 1, build to the right 1, and this time we're going to add 1 green wool block. Now we're going to be building vertical, so let's go ahead and start here on the yellow, and we're going to build down 4 blocks of our yellow, starting on this middle piece of yellow here, and 1 to the right. So let's build down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and move to the right, add a block, and let's build down 5 blocks this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From here, we're going to go ahead and move over a block to the right, add our block, and we're going to be building down 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Move in now to the left, add our block, build down 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move into the left, add a block, and build down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and add a block to the left now. So now let's go ahead and add our green to the outside now. So starting right here, we're going to go ahead and just build down 1, 2, 3 blocks of green. Now we see our 2 blocks of yellow here. Go ahead and move down a row, add a block of green to the right, and build down 7 blocks from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now again, we just start here where we see these 2 blocks of yellow, move down a row, and add a block of green to the right. And go ahead and build this all the way down until you meet up with the bottom edge there of yellow. Now we're going to have to build up from the base to match up. So let's go ahead and add our green to the right of this. Let's go ahead and build down 1 green, and up above it let's build up 3. 1, 2, 3. Now as you can see, we have a double block of yellow. We're going to move up a row, add 1 block of green to the right. From here, we're going to build up 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now we see we have another row of our 2 blocks of yellow. We're going to move up 1, and we're going to add a green to the right of that. And then we're just going to connect 1, 2, 3. Now let's go ahead and go to this placeholder here of green wool. We're going to add 1 block of green to the left, followed by 2 blocks of yellow. Go ahead and move down. And let's go ahead and start with our yellow here. And we're going to start on the left side. We're going to build down 1, and we're going to build to the left 3. 1, 2, 3. Now the right hand side of that, we're going to add 1, 2 blocks of green. Again, starting on the yellow, we're going to add 1 block below to the left, on the left hand side. And we're going to build to the left 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and match up with our green here. To the right of that yellow, we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of green. Starting here on the left hand side, we're going to go ahead and build down 1, and we're going to build to the left 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, we've connected now. And to the right of this yellow that we added, we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of our green. Actually, let's add one more. We need one more. So 5 blocks, excuse me. 5 blocks of green, so we're going to add one more right there. That way it matches up perfectly. Alright, as you can see, we've got the outside border complete now. Now we're going to go ahead and focus on the actual Deere logo. So for this, what we're going to do is we're actually going to come over here where we see these 2 rows of 2 blocks of yellow wool. And we're going to build up above this second row of 2 blocks. We're going to build directly above the left block 1 block of green wool. And to the left of that, we're going to add 2 blocks of yellow. So 1, 2. Now starting here on this next row up, we're going to move over to the left block. We're going to add 1 block of yellow and 1 block of yellow to the left of that. Go ahead and move up again. We're going to start on the left-hand yellow block, and we're going to add 1, 2, 3 blocks of yellow. Go ahead and move up. We're going to start on the middle block of yellow here, so move 1 from the right, and add 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of yellow. Let's go ahead and move up. This time we're going to move 2 blocks from the right, so 1 and 2. And we're going to add 5 blocks of yellow, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Starting here on the right, we're going to move in 1 block from the right here, and we're going to add 5 blocks of yellow. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and start here on the right hand side. We're going to just stay here on the right, and we're going to add 6 blocks this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to go ahead and start here on the right, and this time we're going to add 20 blocks going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now here on the left hand side, we're going to move down, we're going to move over 1 from the left, and we're going to add 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and move over here to the right hand side, and we're going to start here on the far right, and we're going to be adding 27 blocks going to the left now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So as you can see, we matched up with the 20 below, and we're going to add 7 more from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now from this point, we're going to go ahead and build the front kind of leg. So starting here on the left, we're going to move in 1 from the left, going to the right, and we're going to add 2 blocks. 1, 2. Go ahead and move down. Starting on the right block, we're going to add 1, 2 going to the right. Move down again. Repeat that same pattern. So on the right block, add 1, 2 blocks going to the right. Repeat it again. So starting on the right block, add 1, 2 blocks going to the right. And one more time. So starting on the right, go 1, 2 blocks going to the right. Now on the right block, just add 1 block going down. Now let's go ahead and move back up into the main portion of the build. So now what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be adding 25 blocks, but we're going to move in 1 from the left going to the right, and we're going to add 25 blocks going to the right. So what that means is we should end up where we have 1 block kind of moved in from the right and 1 block moved in from the left. And you'll see what I mean. I'm not really going to count out the 25 blocks. So move in 1 left to right, and let's go ahead and add the 25. Now that's what it should look like when you finish that row. Now go ahead and move up 1 here on this side. And we're going to be adding 19 blocks. So move in 1 from the right, starting here on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 blocks. So that's what you should be looking like there. Let's go ahead and start here on this left side. We're gonna have 20 blocks going from left to right. Now what that means is that we're gonna have an exact duplicate of this row we just built plus 1 on the right side. So here we are, just gonna add blocks until we finish. Row all the way across and add one more block to the right. From here we're gonna build up, and we'll do the tail here on the right side. So we're gonna start here on the right. We'll add 1, 2 blocks. Go ahead and move up, add 1, 2 blocks. Now move over to the left side, add 1 block there. Go ahead and add a green block to the left, and above that green block add 1 yellow block. And that's just the tail for the deer. Now let's go ahead and move over to the far left hand side, because we're going to start building up into the neck and then the head. So starting here on the left side, we're going to go ahead and add 8 blocks going from left to right of yellow wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go ahead and move up a row, move in 1 from the right. This time we're going to add 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go ahead and move up, move in 1 from the left, and add 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start here on the left side and add 5 blocks going from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Starting here on the right, add 4 blocks going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and start on the right again. This time we're going to add 6 blocks going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Go ahead and start on the right again. This time we're going to add 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now let's go ahead and start here on the right and go ahead and build up 1. This time we're going to add 2 blocks to the right. So 1, 2. And we're going to build 3 blocks to the left. So 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and move up a level. Starting here on the far right, add a block. Add 2 blocks to the right of that of yellow. 1, 2. And 2 blocks to the left. So 1, 2. Go ahead and move up to the next row. We're going to move in 1 from this left hand side, this left block, far left block of yellow. Move in 1. Add 1 block of yellow above that. Now directly above that you're going to add 1 block of yellow with 1 block yellow to the right. And you're going to add 6 blocks to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now what we're going to do is we'll start here on the far right side. We're going to build up 2. So 1, 2. Move over a column. We're going to build up 3 blocks this time. So 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to skip 1 column here. We're going to start here and build up 1. Move to the left of that, build up 2. So that's what you should look like. That's what the deer should look like now. So now I'm going to go ahead and speed it up as I fill in the green portion in the middle. Obviously, you can go ahead and do that at your own time, own speed, and we'll see what it looks like at the end. So this is how the build turns out. I'm very happy with it. I think it looks very close to the actual logo, so I'm really excited about that. I hope that you all like this build and will try to build it on your maps. I hope Bambam Country likes it. Sorry for the delay in getting this to you. I know it's been a little while since you requested it, but hopefully you like it. As always, it's been a pleasure. Remember to like and subscribe, and take care.